We're in one of my absolute favorite spots to go hiking. We are in the Rouge National Park.
We've come out for a hike today, which has been awesome. I've only been here a couple times myself.
I've hiked here so many times. I can't even count how many times I've been here. I've been coming here since I was a kid. It's really cool how if you hike the same place over and over, you're able to see how things change over time.
I love this area simply for the fact that, I mean, you have the forest here, but then the whole Rouge River system comes through here.
Then we went up on the ridge. Now the ridge is a beautiful, shady, big, mature trees. It's gorgeous in there.
There's a lot of huge trees. I underestimated how big the trees are in this park. And the one area I had Ben climbing up on this random tree, I told him to do it, he did it. So hey, he takes orders really well. Go up there. God, it's so pretty here.
Oh, it's hot. I'm gonna get some water. Not to drink, but just on my head. Oh.
I keep wanting to see fish.
There is. There's little, they fish tadpoles there.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's really cool.
So this park has changed a lot since I first ever started hiking here. Where we're right now, you can see a bit of the erosion of the cliff there, but you used to be able to walk probably about 15 or 20 feet further this way than you can now. So it's amazing watching it change over the years. Mm-hmm. It's pretty cool. So this is cool. The fence is to prevent you from falling over where it's eroded because it used to be able to walk way out there. Also, if you watch the movie It, they shot it all down here, and I'm pretty sure this is the bit they used where they're throwing rocks at the kids and stuff like that. Pretty sure. So if you watch It, it was shot. A lot of it was shot down here. So
Good to know.
It's kind of cool. See, this is neat. They've made a bunch of ponds here. They're all man-made so they can attract water birds, but there's a whole bunch of ponds throughout here. So there's turtles, there's ducks and geese, all sorts of birds. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
We hiked a little bit further north from where the ponds are, and we found a place that was suitable to have lunch. So we set up a hammock in amongst the trees.
This is pretty sweet, actually.
It's comfy.
I've never been on one of these.
So, what do you like about being outside?
I think a lot of it is just the kind of the solitude.
Mm-hmm.
I often go out alone. I try to get friends out with me as well, but for me it's just kind of getting back in touch with nature and slowing my pace down.
And then we started heading on back down through the park. There's a big viewing platform that they have on top of one of the bluffs overlooking the river. So we checked that out, got a nice view of the whole park. So this is a good example of the river over the years changing course. So you can see the river now comes all the way around there and continues that way, right? When I first started hiking down here, it used to go all the way around that bit of land and come out right there.
Oh, wow.
And then over the years there was like a little depression, I guess, on this side, which became like a ditch. And I guess when it rained, it would fill it with water. And eventually it was going both ways. And I don't know how many years it's been now that that is like completely filled in. Maybe early spring melt, there might be some water flowing through there, but the river now permanently comes around here. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Today was amazing. I really love Rouge National Park. I haven't spent a lot of time here, but this day has kind of opened my eyes to what's kind of on my doorstep, just outside of Toronto. We hiked over 17K today. We got our steps in, over 25,000 steps today. So if you're looking for some exercise or just to enjoy nature and get outside, definitely come here because it was an amazing day.
We went to two different places. We went to the Rouge Park and did a really long, really tough 17.5-kilometer hike there. And now we come to a place where there's a much shorter, much calmer hike, and that's the Lynde Shores Conservation Area.
We went out onto the boardwalk and we got to see the whole marsh area, which was really, really beautiful. Lots of red-winged blackbirds that we were a little afraid. In Toronto, there's been reports of them kind of diving and attacking people and all that.
Hiked along the little boardwalk that they have that goes out into the marsh, and at the end of that there was a couple of geese who were really friendly. They hopped up on the dock and sat out with us for a little while. There's a trail that takes you through, and there's all sorts of songbirds, there's geese, there's ducks, there's turkeys. You can feed the songbirds. Actually, you're supposed to only feed the songbirds. Unfortunately, the geese, the ducks, the turkeys, they'll pick up whatever's fallen out of people's hands onto the ground. The chipmunks and the squirrels, they want food as well. It's hard to resist feeding them, but really you should probably only feed the songbirds.
There's lots of wildlife, lots of chipmunks and squirrels and different birds. We saw a beautiful red cardinal, which for me was the first time I'd ever seen one in the wild, so that was pretty amazing to see. It's so beautiful. So we were just walking down one of the paths and I just happened to turn to the left, and in the distance, not even really the distance, it was so close, but there was a deer. And then I turned to tell Ben to get the camera ready and it was gone. So we've been hearing this call and I'm thinking, well, we're thinking that the deer is actually maybe here with a fawn. But it's so well camouflaged, we can't see it anywhere, but it was really cool to see it so close and then just disappear just like that. For me, it's all about getting outside and kind of getting away from the busyness of life. That's kind of why I spend as much time outside as I do. There are a lot of little day hikes. You don't have to be going on huge 17-kilometer hikes, although I do enjoy that, but there is a lot of benefit to just kind of going on small little day hikes, whether it's like a kilometer on a trail near your house, or trails like this that are just outside of the city. But yeah, like there's a lot to gain from getting outside.
Just get outside and do something.